All right, welcome back. This is Carlos at Let's Talk. So let's really get into this Triple G fight that happened this morning against Ryota Murata. So, um, fight was at 3 o'clock in the morning here, so I've been up kind of a good minute now. But let's get into this fight. Let's see what went on today. All right, those are your numbers, basic stats for these guys: height, age, reach, weight. They're about the same weight, so that's always a plus. There we go. First round was pretty normal in the sense that they're trying to just get a feel for each other and how they fight and what they're gonna do. Everybody always has a plan of what they're gonna do, but here's the thing: is do you maintain that plan? Do you throw the plan out? How's that go? So for those of you who watch the fights, I got a question for you, and let me know in the comments what y'all think. Were some of those body shots that Murata was throwing, were they low in your opinion? Ref didn't really call too many of them out. He didn't sit there and tell him to raise it up, but some of those punches looked like they just were below the waist. You'll see them coming up. Let me know what y'all think. There's one. Okay, he apologized for that one, so he knew he messed up. Dude, that was another one. If you notice on that one hit like around about the top of the actual right there at the G. See, what do y'all think? Y'all think that's low? Y'all think that's high? That's high enough? Although I will say this, these first few rounds, like this shot right here, really just told Triple G, I'm here to fight you. I'm not scared of you. This is how grown men do it. I expected a little bit more out of the Japanese crowd as I watched the fight. I really expected them to get behind their fighter. They started to, and then they would back off. And then they would start to when he'd start to land shots, and then they'd back off again. See, right there's another good body shot. He was really landing. He was really landing those body shots. He's definitely going after Triple G. But even now, Triple G's fighting, and you can kind of tell that he's in there and he's still getting comfortable. He hadn't fought in a while, so naturally what can you expect from a guy that hasn't been in the ring for a while? Yeah, he's been training, but it's totally different when you're in there. He's throwing some great shots though. Uppercut missed completely. You can kind of see the frustration with Triple G at this point. What do y'all think? Y'all think Murata should have stayed going to the body the way he was earlier in the fight? Or you think he should have started with the new plan of starting to take some more headshots? I personally think he should have stayed with the body mainly, and then every so often mix it up, try to draw Triple G's guard a little bit lower than normal, and then come up high and change it up a little bit. But I think he should have stuck with the body shots. They were definitely bothering Triple G, in my opinion. Now, this here in a minute, They're about to. Here comes Skadoosh. That right there, spitting everything. Nailed Murata. At this moment, I think that was the punch that changed the entire outcome of the fight. I think up until that point, the fight was anybody's. Now, Triple G is gonna do what he does best, and he's gonna break you down, and that's exactly what he did to Ryota. See that body shot, the precision of his punches is incredible. Good shots. Commercial break. I definitely think that Triple G is probably one of the greats of our era. I don't do the whole greatest of all time because, as we know, whatever sport we're talking about, the sport changes because athletes have different views and things just change. So I don't ever think it does anybody a service to say they're the greatest of all time. So I try to stick with greatest of an era or of a time frame. And I definitely think he's one of the top guys. Real quick shout out to Lee Boxing, El Paso, Texas. There we go. Now we're back. All right. So as you can see, Triple G is now he's really taking the fight to Murata. And don't get me wrong, he's trying to fight back, but you can see that he's his that's a haymaker. He's throwing a lot more haymakers now in the hopes of something good happening for him. But those jabs, one of the best jabbers in the sport right now. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to keep your hands up and hope to land a big shot. So he's taking his swings, but watch this. Boom. That's a recap of the punch earlier that knocked the mouthpiece out. But here we go, and this is kind of the downward descent right here. You can see his arms are starting to get low. He's starting to cover more. Was this a good fight? I think so. There was a lot on the line. There was two belts on the line for this fight, so I definitely think it was worth it. Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think that Canelo and Triple G should fight next? Or do y'all think somebody else should fight Triple G? I'd like to hear what y'all have to say. Dang. I don't really know what that was about. I mean, he's already winning the match pretty much. So it's like, hey man, just continue to put your work in. You're already winning. He's tired. Just see at this point, you can kind of tell that the ref wants to call it, but Ryota keeps swinging back at him. So, the ref also doesn't want to call it too early. I'm always a fan of the refs getting involved and not letting guys get killed like that. But he's still in there and he's still swinging away. He's tired though. Sitting on the rope, he's pretty much gassed at this point. Threw some good shots. At least trying to score some points at this late stage. Triple G just turned 40 and he still looks like a freaking tank. Knockdown was pretty clean. Doesn't show it here very well. But, I mean, he caught him. It was clean. 40 years old, still looking like that. I don't even know what to say to that. So, tell me what y'all think. Was this worth it? One of the things that I did like was once he went down, uh, his corner just came in and they came in and protected, their fighter, even though he He was done. Watch that fight. So if y'all like what I'm doing, go ahead and hit the like button. If you don't like what we're doing, hit the dislike button. Hit a comment on what y'all think I could do better, or what y'all didn't like about it. Hell, if you didn't like my opinion, we can talk about that too. As always, I'm always down for a discussion. Once again, this is Carlos. Let's talk. As always, talk to me and I'll talk back. If you really like what we're talking about and you want to continue to hear more, tomorrow I'll be posting about the Ryan Garcia. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.